Hi everyone, I'm Cassandra. Over the past few weeks I went out and learned a bit about books and some of the people reading books. So here we are with Ben. Now Ben, tell me about this book, The Long Ships.
Well, it's a really good book. It's by a Swedish author. It wasn't published by this publisher until recently, although he wrote it in the 50s.
Okay.
It's a really well-researched book on Vikings, and it just follows the fate of a guy named Orm as he goes Viking, as they call it, and travels to the south of Spain and becomes a bodyguard to this king.
Right. And did you feel like you were back in time when you were reading this?
Yeah, it's definitely an escapist book.
So here we are with Claire, and she's reading a book called The God of Small Things. Now, Claire, so the author is from India, is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, how are you finding this book?
Yeah, well, it's beautifully written, for sure. And I kind of read it just to appreciate the way it's written.
Okay.
Rather than, because I can't really understand what the plot is at the moment, because, I don't know, there's lots of, all the names are Indian, and therefore I can't really keep up with what's happening. It's hard for me to remember who's who, because I have to keep remembering who, like, what name belongs to which person, and I find that difficult. But I don't think that's so important with this book. At the moment they're just kind of describing people and describing the world around them, and it's really nice anyway.
And do you usually read the back of the book for an idea about the book, or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Yep.
Okay. And do you find that it gives much away or not?
You'd hope not.
Yeah. So today we're in the library with Charlotte. So working in a library, you're surrounded by different genres of books.
Yeah.
What are some of your favourite sort of genres to read?
I like reading Australian things just to give myself a bit of a knowledge of the culture and a bit of background to
Right.
it. One of the things about working in a library is that you do get very stuck in your genre.
Yeah.
And we often have people who don't, for example, like want to read Australian writers or women writers. So we do try and read a bit outside of what we would traditionally read for pleasure.
Now, when you see a Penguin book like this, you think that's going to be a good book, but how did the whole company come to be? Rory is currently reading this book. Hey, Rory.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. So, what do you know about Penguin and the books?
I don't really know that much about the history, but my understanding is that the founder of the company was waiting for a train in England and was sort of shocked by the poor quality of paperbacks and sort of magazines of the day, and was inspired by that to found a company where he tracked down interesting books and published them cheaply.
Right. So he began his own company?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Nice one.
So I tend to get one every couple of weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So you must read a lot of Penguin.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, just the little ones, they're kind of easy to chew through.
Yeah.
Not too hard. It's good to have a book on you.
Yeah, that's true. And what do you do with them when you're finished reading them?
I have a big shelf of them at home.
So here we are with Tom. He's been reading a book about Alexander McQueen. So Tom, tell me a bit about this book. What's the title?
This book is called Vogue On, and I actually quite enjoy it.
Okay. What do you like about it?
I like that it's very involved in the fashion industry, and it kind of gives a lot of intake into what it's like to be that kind of person.
Right. And which is your favourite image in this book? Because there's quite a lot in there, isn't there?
Look, I'm quite fond of this one actually.
So here we are with Claire. She's onto another book. Claire, what book are you reading today?
Well, I just started The Hunger Games. I can't really tell you much about it at the moment, seeing as I'm up to like page 1.5.
Okay.
So I just thought, seeing as I've loved the movies so much, I should check out the books.
Right. And where did you get this book from?
The op shop.